Hi friends, today we're going to be unraveling another nutrition conundrum. Which fat is best? Butter, coconut oil, or margarine? To answer this question, we're going to go through a few culinary applications and then we'll see which fat would be most ideal. First up is baking cookies, scones, pies, and pastries. Hands down, the preferable fat would be butter because of its flavor, but also because of its higher fat to water content. It does give you a flakier crust and even acts as a leavening agent. Now, if you were to use margarine, you can expect a more flat, less flaky, and less crispy end product. For recipes that call for melted butter, feel free to use margarine or even a neutral oil such as avocado oil. If you are plant-based or allergic to dairy, try buttery flavored coconut oil. It's delicious. Second, which fat would be best for preparing a roux? First off, a roux is equal parts flour and fat, and it's used to thicken sauces such as a bechamel or a really tasty gumbo. Now, the fat you use will obviously affect the flavor. So for recipes such as creating an Alfredo sauce, butter is preferable. Now, if you're making a darker roux, say for a gumbo, I would recommend more of a neutral oil or even coconut oil because of its higher smoke point. You don't want to use butter because it will burn. Third, which fat is best for spreading on bread? Well, grass-fed butter is becoming increasingly popular because research has found that it's lower in saturated fat and higher in the omega-3 fatty acids. But I know what you're thinking. Every time you try spreading butter on your bread just breaks apart, right? Well, the good news is salted butter can be kept at room temperature. Just make sure you only keep a small amount in your butter dish, and also making sure that it's away from light as well as heat to prevent it from going rancid. Another option is margarine because it is very spreadable. Now, the only thing is, please make sure when you buy margarine, do not choose brands that contain hydrogenated oils because of the presence of trans fat. Alternatively, take a piece of crusty bread and dip it in olive oil with a touch of balsamic vinegar. That's also a great option. Now, as a side note, for anyone with their gallbladder removed, it's really important that you watch out for the amount of fat that you eat in any given occasion. No gallbladder means less bile, means less efficient fat digestion. Now, the cool thing is, on the market now, we have something called liquid coconut oil. Liquid coconut oil contains mostly medium chain triglycerides, also known as MCTs. Now, the good thing about MCTs is it does not require bile in order to be digested. So if you do have your gallbladder removed, you can definitely use liquid coconut oil in your cooking and baking. Bottom line, fat is essential for good health. When you can, stick to fats such as olive oil or avocado oil, but for recipes that require fat as a leavening agent or to create a flaky crust, go ahead and use a little bit of butter or buttery flavored coconut oil or even ghee in your recipes. I hope you found this video helpful. Comment below what your favorite fat is, and until next time, relish every bite.